Good evening. It is 7:30 on Saturday evening, and I just pulled into this baseball diamond kind of place because it's usually quiet and there's usually nobody here. And of course, as I go to do my video, some fucking clown just pulled right in beside me. So now my windows are up and I'm going to have a heat stroke. So, fuck my life. It was a beautiful day today. Well, it's still beautiful. It's hot. I got up around 8:30 this morning and went and grabbed a coffee, and I sat out in the backyard for, I don't know, half an hour tops, and had my coffee and my morning cigarette. And that's right, bud, leave my parking lot. Put my windows down now. Jesus. Inconsiderate people think they can pull into a public parking spot and just park like that. Yeah, I sat out back for about half an hour or so and, had my morning coffee and had my morning cigarette and watched a bit of a vlog, as I do every morning. And then I cut my backyard because damn. And damn near died. Like, it was warm this morning, but I did not realize how warm until I started working. Well, really until I finished the backyard, because I was just kind of like woman on a mission, right? Because my nephew and his mom were coming by later in the morning, so that he and Monkey could spend, a few hours together and play and whatever, because my nephew has nobody to play with around his place except for, like, girls, right? And Monkey has nobody in our area to play with at all. He has zero friends. So they got a chance to kind of guy around and do, roughhousing boy stuff. And they were in the pool. They were in the pool all morning. Like, they came over probably around 10:30 and left around 1. So maybe closer to 2. 2, because when we went in, I made Monkey some grilled cheeses. So they had a really good visit. And it's the longest that Monkey's been outside, at least while he's with me, all summer, really. We've had a couple of days where I've had him outside for a bit in the pool and whatever, but today was a really good one. And I cut both their hair so they look awesome. And then they went in the pool and got, all the little hairs off them and stuff. It was great. It was really good. And so yeah, I really wanted to get the backyard cut because, we were going to be spending the day in the backyard. I didn't want to look at it all shaggy and nasty, so got it mowed. So tomorrow, because I ain't doing it today, I've sweated enough today, I'm done. Tomorrow morning I am going to do my driveway, because I have to mow my goddamn driveway, and the front yard. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to water the shit out of everything because my grass is starting to die again. My plants are wicked thirsty. I have not had time to water them properly. I very half-assed it. It's the only reason why they're not completely dead. And we got a little bit of rain last night. So I'm going to water the shit out of everything tomorrow night. And, cut my front yard in the morning. And after I cut my front yard in the morning, I will shower and start some laundry and clean my house, because my house is bleh. So. And it's funny because when my nephew and his mom came by, she said to me she needed to go out and, I don't know, use the bathroom or something. And I said, yeah, absolutely, go right ahead. I said, but never mind the mess. Like, I'm sorry. It was clean the house or cut my grass, and I had to cut my grass. So I was just going to have to suffer for today. So that was fine. I sat with the boys while they were in the pool, and she went and did whatever she had to do. And she came back out, and we got to talking about one thing or another. I was telling her a little bit about work, and she was telling me about, she's trying to help her dad declutter his place. And I think they're selling it or something. And, excuse me. And, oh my goodness. And, I don't know, she'd said something about, I don't know, trying to start a thing, I guess, with her and her boyfriend where they help people, like, declutter and stuff. She'd asked me if we, like, when I go cleaning, do I pick up stuff and whatever. And I was like, no, not generally. I mean, if I pick something up, I throw it on the bed. Like, I'm not a maid. I'm not folding laundry. I'm not, if you've got shit on the floor and I need to sweep and mop the floor, whatever's on the floor is going on your bed. Like, it's not my job to handle that shit. Technically, you're supposed to have everything off the floor before we get there. You know, you're not supposed to have shit all over the counters. You're not, you know, because, I mean, we don't organize stuff. We don't do that. That's not our job. We clean the house. We wipe down surfaces, all that stuff. So if you've got shit all over the surfaces, we might pile everything up and stick it somewhere, but I ain't cleaning that. Like, I'm not sorting through that shit. And then you can sort through it later. Excuse me. So she was saying something about possibly starting something with her boyfriend that they can, like, remove clutter and junk and whatever. Oh, excuse me. Oh, damn it. Whew. Sorry, excuse me. And whatever. And then she'd made a comment about, you know, how clean my house always is, and I'm looking at her. Okay. I thought my house was absolutely disgusting. I mean, it was contained mess because I hadn't run my dishwasher, so it was full. And so the dishes that we used yesterday were in the sink because the dishwasher was full, because the last 2 days a bitch forgot to run the goddamn dishwasher. So it was just sort of collecting. And then, of course, you know, Monkey had all his breakfast shit and whatever from this morning out in the dining room where the computer table and all that shit is. And I had said to him before our company came, like, can we please contain the mess to, like, one room? Just bring everything in and put it in the kitchen. I don't care where in the kitchen you put it. Just put it in the kitchen. I'll clean it later. So after my nephew and that left, I cooked up some grilled cheeses for Monkey. And while I was doing that, I washed the dishes that were in the sink. And then cleaned the sink and the counter and all that kind of shit, you know, as you do. And I had soap in the dishwasher and it was all ready to go. So I just kind of rolled it out, hooked it up to my sink, and there we go. We were in the dishwasher. And voila, you know, the kitchen was tidied. I need to sweep my floors. I need to do a proper cleaning. I just tidied today because fuck that. So, and then I went, after I made him his grilled cheeses. Where'd it go? I had to go somewhere. I do not recall. The boat's all setting off their horns. One of the big ships going through. Yeah, I don't remember what I know I had to go out. Oh, I went and got a coffee. That's what I had to do. Yep. Went and I grabbed a coffee. And when I got back, I finished up the kitchen. And I don't know. I think I flipped through Facebook a little bit. I don't go on Facebook like I used to. I used to be a big Facebook whore, but I could care less about Facebook anymore. They keep blocking my posts and telling me they're going to throw me in Facebook jail, and they can eat a dick. So I kind of gave up on that. And all of a sudden it was like 3 o'clock. And I said to Monkey, like, are you going to want me to warm me up some spaghetti for dinner? And he kind of looked at me and he said, well, I just had 2 grilled cheeses. And I said, I know. I said, I'm going to drop you off and we're going to leave here to go to your dad's like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Do you think you're going to want some spaghetti before we go? He's like, no. I said, all right, then I'm going to go for a nap. I'm tired. Like, sitting on the couch, flipping through Facebook, and I'm like doing the nod. I was like, I don't want to get in the car when I'm tired like that. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that idea. Especially with my precious baby in the car. So I said, I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to set my alarm for about an hour, and I'm just going to go lay down. Like, yeah. He's like, yeah, okay. So I did that, and I got up, and I felt kind of rough. Not going to lie. I passed the fuck out again. Like, that's just so rare. I just don't do that. But, I mean, I had been outside, like, all damn day, so it's a lot of fresh air. And I just passed out hard. But I got up, and I still had my coffee, so I kind of sipped on that a little bit. Kind of, shook it off. And I dropped Monkey off at his dad's. And I stopped in for a minute because I wanted to talk to his stepmom, because I wanted to find out what happened to her foot, because she had texted me Thursday and told me that she broke her foot, and I wanted to know what the hell. Like, what are you doing? But when I got there, I got distracted because she looked so pretty. She was all done up and she had a little bit of makeup on. And I mean, she's always pretty. She's a beautiful woman, but she looked extra pretty, and I couldn't quite put my finger on what was different. And I said, geez, you look really pretty tonight. She's, as we girlies get when we get a compliment. Oh, thank you. And she's going to a drag show tonight in my town. And I'm so pissed I didn't friggin' hear about it, because, god damn it, I would have friggin' gone. My boyfriend's not here this weekend. Like, I got nothing going on. Jesus Christ. I was pissed. And I can't remember where she said it was tonight. I got nothing. I don't remember where she said it was. I was so mad. I guess originally she was going because she knows one of the performers, and I guess the tickets were sold out before it even made it online. I mean, those shows sell out fast. It's crazy. So then this performer friend of hers texted her and said that, he had to, well, he, whatever, had to drop out from the show for personal reasons. He was very sorry, but, but feel free to go anyway, kind of thing, right? Because she was originally sort of going to support him, right? And I said, oh, who's your friend? And she gave me his stage name, and I can't remember it now. And she showed me a picture of him all done up in his stuff, and he looked beautiful. But I didn't recognize the costume or any of that. So I don't think I've seen him perform before. I love me a drag show. Love it. So I said, oh, I'm so excited for you. You're going to have so much fun. At the same time, I fucking hate you. Like, god damn it. I want to go. And she said, well, there's another one in my town next weekend. It's actually at this axe throwing place. It's not outside of town, but it's not like in town. And they've got this great big field. And I went there 2 years ago, I think, with a friend and her husband and my boyfriend to see a Rolling Stones cover band. They were very weird. They did an excellent job when they actually played, but they did all these story times, and it was weird and kind of creepy. And we're all sitting there like, you realize like everybody here is armed, right? Like, just saying. He was telling some really inappropriate stories. And we're all going, we're all armed. What are you doing? Like, shut up and sing. So, there's another show next weekend at that place. But she couldn't remember the information for it. So she said, you know, when I get a chance, I'll look it up and I'll send it to you. And I said, okay. So I came home and I immediately got on the Google and I Googled it and I found it. And it is next Saturday and it's like $10 a ticket. Whereas the one that she's going to tonight was like $30. So I copied and pasted that information and I put it up on my Facebook because I've got some friends that would be so down for that. And then I immediately texted, I think I sent the link to my boyfriend, which, I mean, he could care less. Not his jam at all. But I texted it to him and I was like, I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. It's so my jam. I love that shit. I love it. It's such a good time. It's such a good time. You will never see people perform harder than at a drag show. Oh my God, they give it everything. I love them so much. They're so much fun. They are so much fun. And the more into it that the audience gets, the harder they go. So when I go, trust and believe, I am front row, shaking my shit, making a total ass of myself, and loving every friggin' minute of it. And if I can get my fat ass up on stage, you bet believe that I'm getting up on that stage with them. I don't care because I want them to see how much fun I'm having so that they go harder. I love it. It is such a good time. And the last one that I went to, it was actually the first show that I've been to in this town. The venue was garbage. The place that it was at was absolute trash. The show itself was fabulous. They worked so hard. They were awesome. And then I went up to everybody individually after and I tipped them. Like, I don't tip as I go. I need to keep track of my money. But I tipped everybody somewhere between 10 and 20 bucks. At the end of the night, I walked up to each individual performer and thanked them for their time and putting on a great show. And I told them how much I loved it and enjoyed it and gave them each like 15, 20 bucks. I love it so much. And at that show, I actually got a lap dance. It was fantastic. And I found out after the show that the performer that gave me a lap dance was actually a woman. It was the one woman dressed in drag, like the whole over-the-top thing, in a show full of female performers. It was awesome. It's absolutely epic. I mean, I was just in my glory getting a lap dance. I was dancing in the aisles and having a great time. I recorded the vast majority of the show. And I think I got the lap dance on film too. I was just having a great old time. And because I was so into it, this performer just like got all up and just gave her, and I loved every minute. It was so funny and such a good time. I mean, it's not like they get grabby or weird or anything. I mean, it's all in good fun, right? It was fantastic. And I loved it even more when I found out that that particular performer was actually a woman. It was just like that's just the best thing. Like, that's just the best thing ever. Are you kidding me? I went to a drag show and I got a lap dance by a woman. Like, really? It was fabulous. I think I actually gave her $25 because it was like, that was fucking brilliant. Like, I had no idea. So, and she was dancing, like she was going hard. She was dancing on tables and like walking across like the audience chairs. Like, I mean, it was absolute madness. And she had a broken leg, like she had a cast on and everything. And she did that. So I gave her a little extra. Bless her. Oh my God. She was fantastic. And I can't remember her stage name, but I would recognize her if I saw her again. She was fantastic. So my boyfriend's laughing at me, right? And I'm telling him all this. I'm telling him because I never told him about when, like, because it was me and a girlfriend from work that went. And I mean, the drinks were watered down garbage, and I mean, it was just trash. The show itself was fantastic. And as far as I'm concerned, made up for everything. Because the performers did that. Like, they just gave it everything. And my girlfriend that I went with was kind of a drag. Like, I think she had a good time. I mean, they had all kinds of, like, adult stuff there, like, you know, like adult toys and whatever. And so we're, you know, doing the draws and winning the toys and making jokes. We're all sitting there watching these drag queens with, like, vibrators in our hands. It's like, I mean, it was just, it was awesome. I loved it. It was great. And, you know, she was kind of poo-poo because she was pissed about the drinks and the fact that we were literally in a basement. And, you know, the wait to get in was insane. And it was very unorganized. But that had nothing to do with the performers. They were fantastic. I couldn't praise them enough. They were just fantastic. But I never explained any of that to my boyfriend, and he obviously, you know, it's not his jam, so he has no idea what goes on at these shows. And I was like, well, I mean, if you've ever been to a strip joint, right? It's a performance. It's theater. I mean, if you go to a good one, you know, it's not just naked bodies everywhere. I mean, if you go to a good strip club, it's a show. And I don't care if you go to see men or women. If you go to a true burlesque club, oh my God, I love it so much. It's theater. It's just, oh, I mean, the lap dances are gravy. I'm all for a lap dance. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. Get up in there. But the show is just fantastic. If you want to get grimy and get a lap dance, then more power to you. I mean, I would not shame anybody. I like a good lap dance. Like I said, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, as long as you know what you're doing and you do, you know, a good lap dance. Like, I don't, it means nothing to me to have some dude shake a shit in my face or some girl put her titties up in my face. Like, anybody can do that. That does not impress me at all. You need to have some skills or get away from me. Like, then it's just gross. To me, there's nothing sexual about it. It's art. And I appreciate it, and I appreciate beauty in all its forms. So, yeah, get me all up in there. I love that shit. Love it. I love burlesque clubs and strip clubs and drag shows. And I love all that. To me, it's theater, and it's free, but it's audience participation theater. Like, it's awesome. It's such a good time. So I'm trying to explain this to my boyfriend. I mean, he knows how I feel about the strippers and the strip clubs. And I mean, I love all that stuff. He knows I love all that stuff. And I've been trying to get him to go for years. Like, I want to go. Like, I had this urge one night, one year. I really wanted to go just to like a dirty, nasty strip club. I'm going to have to put a warning or something on this vlog. I don't know, man. But I wanted to go to just like, there's two, well, they're both closed down now as far as I know. There were 2 strip clubs in this town. One was dirty, nasty, like you'll catch something just walking in the door. Like, bleh. No. The other one was better. I mean, you don't want to particularly touch the dancers, and you shouldn't be touching the dancers anyway. They're not supposed to be. I'm not sure if they're actually allowed to touch the audience or not, but I know the audience is not allowed to touch dancers. That's a big no-no. And I wanted to go to the second one because they have women's nights and they have men's nights. I'll go to either. I don't care. And I said to my boyfriend, like, I want to go to the strip club. I want to, you know. He's like, well, I'm not going to go watch men. And I said, no, it's not men tonight. It's the ladies. It's the women. It's women dancers. I want to, like, let's go. I just wanted to go have a couple drinks and watch a show. Like, I don't need to be sitting in Perv Row or nothing. Although I have been known to do so. But again, it's a good time, right? Like I said, to me, it's theater, whatever. It's kind of how I look at it. And he's like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, yeah, we can. Let's go. I'm like, babe, I'll buy you a lap dance. Like, it'll be so much fun. I'll buy us both one. Like, I wanted to go so bad. I thought for sure when I said that I would buy us both, like him and I each, a lap dance, he would be down. Nope. No part of it. I was like, oh, like, I was like, fine, whatever. I'll just wait until the next time the dudes are dancing and I'll call one of my girlfriends. I've got friends that'll go. That's fine. I thought it'd be kind of cool to go with my boyfriend, but whatever. He was all weirded out and stuff. I'm like, why? Okay. I was a little taken back and extremely disappointed. So he's laughing at me about this whole drag thing because I don't know if he's working next weekend or not, and I don't think he does either, but usually he does at least 2 in a row. So I'm kind of thinking, like, fuck it. I want to go. I want to go and see a show. And to me, there's just nothing more fun. Like, I adore it. I adore it so much. I love the costumes. I love the makeup. I love the wigs. I love the vibe. Like, everybody's so hyped, and it's just such a good time. I love it. I love it so much. Like I said, it's like interactive theater. Like, it's friggin' awesome. Like, I'll go by myself if I have to. I don't care. I just want to go. So, and for $10, I mean, come on. I'll drink pop all night. I don't care. You know, because I'd be driving. So, whatever. I'll drink pop all night. I don't care. I want to go see a show. So, that was a funny little talk. You know, it's funny how much, like, I mean, my boyfriend and I have a lot in common, but we're also extremely different people. He's very quiet. He likes to listen. He likes to watch. Like, he doesn't say much, but he's listening and watching everything. I tease him like he's a wise guy because when we go for dinner or whatever somewhere, he's got to sit to where he can see the entrance. He can't have his back to the door or his back to the crowd. Like, he's got to be able to see everything. It's so funny. And he's like hyper aware of everything that's going on around him, whereas I have blinders on, and if it doesn't directly affect me, I could give a fuck. Like, I don't care. There could be somebody like on fire beside me, and if I don't know them and they have no bearing on my life, I don't even see it. Like what's I just don't care. I've said before, I am by nature a very selfish person. Like, I mean, I would help somebody, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, it's kind of an exaggeration of, but you know what I mean? Like, I just don't pay attention to my surroundings. I don't care. My boyfriend's like, somebody could sneak up on you and like attack you or kidnap you, and you'd never friggin' know. I'm like, well, you're probably right, but you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty quick, so duck, weave, and run, like, or speed walk, because a bitch don't run. So it's so funny, and I'm very loud and kind of in your face and whatever. Like in my real life. I don't like to be the center of attention, but I am loud. Like my voice is loud. My personality is kind of loud. Like I'm loud. I don't know how to whisper. I'm loud. You'll always be able to find me. You'll always be able to hear me. But I don't like to be the center of attention. Right? Like, if I realize that people are paying attention to me, that's it. I'm done. We'll go find a corner and sit down and... Oh. We're done. The night is now over. But if I don't realize it, I could care less. So funny. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I think I'm going to give it until Monday or Tuesday, see if any of my friends get back to me over because I posted the info for that on my Facebook. And I tagged a couple of people and whatever. And we'll see. If nobody wants to go with me, then I think Monday I'll just buy the fucking ticket. I mean, it's $10. Because I want to go. Oh my God, I'd be so excited. So excited. I love it. So that's that. That's been my day. Just kind of chilled with my nephew and Monkey and my nephew's mom. And did the kids' hair. And now I'm vlogging. I think when I'm done, I want to go and hit the Dairy Queen. I think I want a Blizzard. I think I want a Reese's Peanut Cup Blizzard with extra peanut butter cups. Yep. But I think I'll stop and maybe grab a coffee. Maybe a cold coffee first, and an iced coffee. Grab an iced coffee and then go get some ice cream. I think that sounds like a mighty fine idea. And then tomorrow I'll sleep in probably till about 9. 9 is good. And get my house cleaned. Well, I'm going to cut the fucking grass. I'm going to cut the grass in the morning. And then get my house, and then shower. Because I feel like I'm going to need it. And then get my house cleaned up and my laundry on the go. And then Monday, because I'm off on Monday, I shall do absolutely sweet fuck all. I do believe that Boo Boo, my eldest, goes back to work Monday. He's been off the last 2 weeks for holiday. So I'll probably end up taking him to work. And then I'm not doing a goddamn thing. I'll fold the laundry and put that away and we're good. We are good. Monkey's going to stay at his dad's for a week, so I'll get the house to myself on Monday. Shit, yeah. So I'm super stoked about that. Whew, it's hot here. I may float around in the pool for a bit on Monday, weather permitting. I may hit the beer store and buy like a 6-pack or, yeah, probably a 6-pack because I drink Corona and Corona's expensive. And blow up my little floaty chair, float in my pool and have a beer. I might even do that in the morning. Fuck it. Might be like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'll crack open a beer, float around in my pool. Thank you very much. Damn it. Oh, that sounds so good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that sounds so good. I think that's what we'll do. Oh, we're excited. So yeah, that's kind of been my weekend so far, and those would be my plans right now. I hope everybody else is having a great weekend. Anybody who happens to be watching. I think once I pick up my iced coffee and my ice cream, I might have to find a movie to watch. Sit down on my couch and cuddle up in the blanket I'm going to need because I'm going to be freezing my patootie off after eating ice cream and drinking iced coffee. And I don't know what I would want to watch. I watched a few days ago. I watched Law Abiding Citizen. I love that movie. Gerard Butler. Yep. I appreciate him very much in that movie. But it was a great movie. So I don't know what I might watch tonight. Maybe a thriller? Maybe. Oh, what's that Denzel Washington movie? Equalizer. That was a good movie. And I think there's a sequel to it. I love Denzel Washington so much. He's such a good actor. I think that's what I'll do. I'll get my iced coffee and my Reese's Peanut Butter Cup McFlurry Blizzard with extra stuff. And I will watch The Equalizer tonight. That sounds like a good night. And then I shall go to bed because I am tired and I have much to do tomorrow so that I can do sweet dick all on Monday. Excuse me. I tickle my throat. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go do that. I am wicked excited. Bring on the caffeine and the sugar. Shit, yeah. All right, yeah, I'm going to go do that. Yeah, buddy. So, anybody watching, have a great night. This will be going up Sunday at some point, so have a good Sunday. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.